Welcome to Comfy Havoc number 2. This is my last video for tonight as I power off all my equipment. Oh, come on! I want to say thank you to everybody who got through the Arashikage Ninja video for Asian American Heritage Month, or Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month to be more specific. Um, I did bring up Snake Eyes for a specific reason, is because he is Arashikage and he was the greatest ninja in the Marvel version. I don't know what they did with IDW or whoever the hell is currently in charge of them, but I did want to touch on to that because our heritage is very important, y'all. And you know, I do ride a lot on the Pretendians on TikTok, but I wouldn't if they would stop trying to do native and black erasure. So we're gonna talk about this really fucking quickly because I need to get this shit off my chest. Okay, so let me be clear. Get the hair on my face. Let me be clear. No one ever said that the Pretendians did not have Native American ties. The Pretendians are running around talking about how there was a black tribe, a magical black tribe, from the Phantom Zone or from Earth 3514 in Marvel and Earth Prime in DC and whatever Earth you can find in Dark Horse, Image, Topps, and Harbinger and whatever other comic book there is in the independent universe. But somehow or another, there's a magical black tribe of black people who had dragons, dinosaurs, griffins, mastodons, woolly mammoths, giants. They're moist Americans. They're Hebrew Israelites. They're the new Ashkenazi Jews. They're the Olmecs, the Toltecs. They created everything in the universe. They're gods, but they can't fly. They can bleed, so obviously they can die. It's this shit is what I'm talking about. All right. Now, I'm mixed native. I don't have enough native blood to probably count. If they do blood quantum, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get it done. Uh-oh. Did that work? Okay, did that work? All right, my battery's gonna die. I have no idea why. Everything seems to be plugged in, but apparently it's not. Okay, so we're gonna make this quick. Anyway, if they would just like knock off the bullshit, then none of this stuff would be happening. There wouldn't be any issues. There wouldn't be any oh, damn it. What the hell is that? And it's still not working. Well, there wouldn't be any bullshit and there wouldn't be any need for these videos. But however, they're constantly going back and forth, and the shit is getting on my everlasting nerve. I am trying my best to save this this damn video, and I'm trying not to have my shit die while I'm filming. And I have no idea if that worked. But we'll find out if this bitch drops dead while I'm in the middle of making a video. This is important, so I don't know why all of a sudden my equipment just stopped fucking working. So, Murphy's Law. And the thing is, everything was great if they would have just said, okay, look, my grandmother says this, and my grandmother says that. And that's fine, because I'm not knowing your grandmother. But I will say this, and I say this with every breath that I take. I was mixed before the internet was a thing. I've always been part native, part black, and part white. I have a family heirloom. It's a hatchet. It's not a tomahawk, but it is a hatchet. It's rusted. It's old. My great-grandmother is from Charles City. I'm not going to give up too much information because this TikTok has totally destroyed my reconnecting journey. It has literally destroyed my reconnecting journey. So, that being said, it's kind of hard when you have a whole bunch of black people when everybody and their mama got TikTok, and this small group of black people making it bad for people who identify as Afro-Indigenous. I do not call myself Afro-Indigenous because I identify as all three of my racial heritages. I identify as mixed. However, for all career purposes, if you've been here, you know that I went through a name change to Echo Fan Grey Wolf to start acknowledging my native heritage out of hope that it would help me get work in the acting field, which is why I am Echo Fan Grey Wolf and James Williams Jr. is what's going to be written on my check. We have been cleared about this every time. I also will probably have to be changing my name to EKKO versus ECKO. Okay? I'm going to see how that looks on a picture and you guys can judge and let me know if you like it. But legally, I'm probably going to have to change my name because I don't feel like fighting the shoe company that has a rhino in their O. So I might be able to skirt around that, but if I have to change it or if there's like some legal ramifications, I'll just change my name. It's like, well, here's the thing. My name does not have an O in it with a rhino in it. And I said, so there's got to be a loophole in that, you know. But, I mean, you never know. So if worst comes to worst, I'll just draw 3 names of Echo. I will do that tonight after I'm done with this video. And then I will make a video on it sometime in the future, and you guys can let me know if you like it or not. So I'm just going to write Echo Fan Grey Wolf, Echo Fan Grey Wolf, Echo Fan Grey Wolf. If you like it, you can let me know if you like it or not. And if EKKO looks more cooler, we'll keep that. And that way ECKO can go wherever the hell they want to go. And I can start spelling it ECHO, the way it's supposed to be, or I can start spelling it EKKO. Which is cool, even though I've taken a whole year of my life practicing how to sign my name ECKO. So, we'll figure it out. Anyway, that being said, I am Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Kung Fu Ever number 2. I'm sorry. My bad. I was not done. My bad. Here's the thing. I also wanted to talk about these pretendians for the simple fact that they keep bringing up shit that mostly happened in Virginia. Where am I? I'm in Virginia. And then, alright, so they've been doing surveys about this shit, and I'm never going to tell anybody they're not who they are. But when you start going into the fantasy realm of how you had giants and dragons, and yet you still got your ass kicked by somebody who had a fucking tomahawk made out of a stone and a stick, when you've had fucking dragons, there's some mental disconnect some damn where. You had fucking dragons. If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, this probably doesn't mean anything to you. If you didn't watch that movie with Christian Bale and what the hell is his damn name? Matthew McConaughey. It's about dragons. Hold on. We might be able to find the name of the damn thing right now in a minute. Oh, come on! Let me see if this will give it to me. I hate technology. Really? Really? Oh, for the love of God. I'm sorry. What is the name of the Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey movie about dragons called? Reign of Fire.
Reign of Fire. According to Wikipedia, Reign of Fire is a 2002 post-apocalyptic science fantasy film directed by Rob Bowman and starring Matthew McConaughey and Christian Bale, with the screenplay written by Matt Greenberg, Greg Chabot, and Kevin Peterka.
So, this is why I said that. Your assignment tonight, if you watch this video to this point, is to go watch Reign of Fire. Go watch that shit. And go watch a couple of episodes of Game of Thrones. And you tell me, how the fuck did a tribe of black people who were giants, had dragons, dinosaurs, griffins, mastodons, woolly mammoths, which is the same goddamn thing, and these things, somehow or another, lost to the Native Americans of today? The ones that they're going around calling Siberians and all kinds of other shit. The Native Americans of today had a tomahawk, bows and arrows, and spears that were made with stone tips. And you're going to tell me these guys beat this magical clan of black natives You had giants that were like 35 feet tall, like Godzilla height, and could walk through the water. And then you're going to tell me they turned right back around. And not only did they lose to natives of the day with extraordinary primitive weapons, to European people who had gunpowder and cannonballs. You guys got giants. You got dragons. And you still wound up in slaves with my African descendants or ancestors beside my native ancestors. But you wound up enslaved by my native ancestors, and then my African ancestors were brought over and you were still enslaved by them and with them. Somebody needs to make that shit make sense, but this is the shit that's going on and on and on about TikTok. Now, here's the reality. Everything that happened in Virginia with Walter Plucker did not affect the other 50 fucking states. All right, might have affected North Carolina, South Carolina. I'll give you as far as Georgia. But if you are not from that area, anywhere, if you're not like from Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, etc., 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 that shit did not happen to you, and we were not reclassified. I know I am mixed. I had a mixed grandmother on both sides. I had a native great grandmother. And I say that because I'm not sure if my dad's mom was mixed or not. But I know my dad was mixed. My dad was damn sure mixed because his dad was black. I met him. Alright? My mom's dad was definitely mixed. I met him. He died when I was 6. He was very white presenting. I know we have white in our family. I know we have black in our family. I know we have native in our family. And fuck yes, till this day, I still fucking hate corn. Other than popcorn. Okay? I hate that shit. Corn and pancakes is not fun. And I was well on my reconnecting journey until this TikTok shit. With the white pretendians, it was easy to dismay them and get rid of them. But the black pretendians are holding strong in their ninth ether beings. That's what I was missing. Their ninth ether beings. I have no idea what the fuck a ninth ether being is. Hold on. What is a ninth ether being? Okay, it has for TikTok, you're not black, you are a ninth ether being. Rashad Jamal. I have no idea what that is. Ninth ether. Ninth ether is a combination of all existing gases in nature. Ninth ether is a Nuwabian freeze. I guess that's like Nubian? Nuwanabian? I don't know what the fuck that is. Described as very curly or woolly hair. Does ninth ether really exist? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for this video, y'all. But this is the shit that I have to deal with on TikTok. Does ninth ether really exist? Yes, there really exists a ninth ether molecule that puts people to sleep and looks like this. I am lost in the sauce on this. Classification of World Secrets in the Ether Volume 2, Part 3. NationalSecurity.gov, NationalSecurityAgency.gov. Jamal Rashad has a YouTube channel of Ninth Ether Being freestyling the lyrics video. I have no idea what that means. Ninth Ether, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. What the frack knuckles in hell? Ninth Ether hair. What is that? And do I have it? See, I don't not acknowledge the fact that I'm black. But, you know, it's the, okay, it's got some YouTube stuff. Outlaws Young, no, I'm looking for the hair. What does it look like? Okay, it's not going to show me what the fuck the hair looks like. Anyway. Oh, wait. Damn it, nope, it's not going to do it. I'm not really... Ninth Ether, ETSY.com. What is the meaning and definition of ninth ether? Hypo, let's figure this shit out. Ninth ether is a concept that has been interpreted depending on the context. It is often associated with a spiritual and metaphysical beliefs. Here are 2 different interpretations of ninth ether. 1. Metaphysical interpretation is the interpretation of ninth ether believe that the combination of all existing gases of nature makes it to a point, a potent power of the universe. It is said to be all encompassing energy and resistance to heaven, hell, creation, and birth. Number 9 is a symbolic compilation of infinity. I thought infinity was the 8 symbol. Okay. It is believed that ninth ether is placed in the follicles of hair in case all Africans produce a number 9 symbol. I don't understand how that's working for Pretendians if I literally just read this as all Africans. Okay. And the concept suggests that the ninth ether beings are infinity and possess immense powers. Well, until I see one of these fucking Pretendians land in my yard for that challenge of them to come so I can fight them and see if I can make a god bleed, you ain't ninth ether shit. And if you're a Pretendian, this happens to come across you, stop erasing my black and my native heritage. Anyway, the Book of Mormon's interpretation, the Book of Mormon's, specifically the the Book of Ether, and the term ninth refers to a chapter that describes the rise and fall of various kings and wickedness and led to the destruction of the entire civilization. It tells the story of secret combinations of jealousy, murder, and the consequences of wickedness. And the term ether is the context of not directly related to the concept of ninth ether, described as a metaphysical interpretation. Yeah, I'm getting the fuck away from this shit. I only have one more question. Is ether highly flammable?
According to the University of Edinburgh, because of its extremely flammable nature, a spillage of ether must be dealt with using extreme caution.
That's all you're going to read? Not to ignite the source, it should be removed in upper quickly possible using proprietary spill pillow and absorbing mat and infirm materials such as sand. So, the Pretendians are highly flammable. I will be sure to use that the next time I make a Pretendian video. Yeah, that being said, thank you for giving me 19 minutes of your... damn it, I'm not done. I'm sorry. I'm not done. This is the shit that goes on every day on TikTok. How these people who look like me, but may or may not have native ties, excuse me, are talking. And then my favorite, they're telling everyone that English is the primary native language of America. That every tribe in America knew English first. And I'm like, I don't fucking think so, but but yet the only people who've retained their languages are certain native tribes that weren't wiped out or weren't punished for using their native language, and some, even though were punished, they still kept their language in secret. Like the YouTube channel that has Cherokee words of the day. But hey, apparently these guys are Choctaw, Chickasaw, Chickasaw, a couple of other tribes. They're not Cherokee though. They're not the go-to tribe of Cherokee, but they're not Cherokee princesses or any of that shit. But these videos, man, and these lives are just fucking insane. And like I said, this has totally ruined my reconnecting journey. And I will say, there has been many a days where I wish I was a full-blooded native, and so that I could just come on and talk to these motherfuckers. But because I'm also part black, I'm like, I'm gonna just like put in my 2 cents when it's important, and not put in my 2 cents when it's not important. And finally, because now I'm about to be done, if you are a Native American, a real Native American, want to do powwows, want to wear hairdresses, war bonnets, etc., and I'm on my reconnecting journey, and if you want to help me, that's fine. If you are one of those natives, let me put it more correctly. If you are like Wes Studi or Wayne Newton, if you are in that category of native, all right, which means you are biologically a Native American from a reservation or an urban native, do not put any more folklore on the internet for now. At least another year until this TikTok bullshit with the Pretendians die down. Then you can return the folklore to America to continue to teach. Also, I'm sorry, I'm not done. I wanted to be done, but I'm not done. because this just hit me and I probably need to say it now. The Pretendians have been using the folklore because someone talked about canoes and they talked about Sasquatch, but it was actually talking about the Yeti because the Yeti is the one in Siberia, and Sasquatch, Bigfoot, Hairy Man is all here in America. Now, I don't really give a fuck if they talk about the SWs or the Skinwalkers, and I don't give a fuck if they talk about Wendigo. Now, Wendigo basically is a Ojibwe, and if they fuck with that motherfucker, they're gonna fuck around and find out when he comes knocking on their goddamn door. I don't want you guys to take that shit the wrong way. As a mixed native, I do know certain native stories and certain native folklore, and I would prefer to keep that as a gatekeeping tool so that these guys can't go and start using it on TikTok. So to any Native Americans out here, if this video happens to come across you, this mixed native, Echo Fang Grey Wolf, is begging you to no longer put folklore on the internet where it's accessible. I can't stop you from doing powwows because they're fucking awesome, because I've finally been to one at 50. But for the love of God and for the sake of all that is holy, be careful at the folklores you put up. Or if you're going to put up, only put up the ones that will draw them to them so that they will know not to fuck with magic that they don't understand. That being said, I'm Echo Fang Grey Wolf. This is Come to Heaven number 2. Be seeing you. Thank you guys very much for being here.